Well, we all have lots of different relationships in our lives. We have some that will last for decades, and we have some that might last for, I don't know, an hour, maybe a couple days, or a plane flight. Totally fine with that. There's nothing wrong with that. However, with some relationships, you may want a deeper, more authentic connection. Or even if it's just a short time, just connecting with somebody in a more authentic way makes all of our lives richer. So here are 5 ways to be more connected in authentic relationships. So the first way is just understand adult relationships, right? Again, like I said, we have different kinds of connections all the time. And there's different levels of intimacy and communication. And you might have some areas in your life where you feel like you need to meet other people. And that's when joining a group or some kind of volunteer activity will expose you to other people. I'm part of a community marching band, and I love that. I get to make music and meet other people at the same time. It's just one part of my life that makes my life richer and more interesting. The second thing is we need to create space for connection. Now, again, it doesn't mean that we need to have super deep, intimate relationships with everybody, but we can be authentic by doing a few simple things. Start a conversation, ask somebody how their day was or what they've been reading, and ask open-ended questions. And the person will either tell you because they want to be more authentic and connect, or they won't. And that's fine too. You have to let people come at their pace. You might try inviting somebody to an event that you don't normally get to spend time with. I invited somebody to join me to a barbecue festival in a couple weeks, and it's not somebody that I get to spend a lot of time with, but I'm looking forward to it. And lastly, make sure that you're listening. I mean, really active listening. When you're talking to people, make eye contact, engage, ask questions that indicate you are actually listening. All right, so the third thing is make authentic relationships a priority. Now, I hear it all the time. I don't have time for this or time for that. And you know what? If somebody's really important to you, you're gonna make time. You're gonna make time to be with that person. And there's different levels and there's different levels of time commitment depending on who that person is and what the relationship you have with them. But if you really want authentic connections, you have to make those connections a priority. Fourth is, how do we nurture relationships in the digital age? And certainly we have lots of different ways to connect with people. Oh my gosh, an overwhelming number of ways to connect with people. The trick is to understand how people want to be connected with, and how do you want to be connected with. So whether you call or text or send a message through Facebook or whatever, understand what the boundaries are for other people. If it's my dad, it's going to be a phone call. If it's my mom, it's going to be a phone call. If it's me, don't be sending me a message through Facebook because I won't see it, because I don't use that tool. But a text or perhaps a phone call will work for me. So understanding how to use those tools, because that's what they are, to connect with others is important, and understanding what their boundaries are. Fifth, don't get discouraged. So perhaps there's somebody that you want to get to know and they are not receptive to knowing you. Okay, they've set a boundary. Maybe they understand that right now, having somebody else to have a priority in a relationship isn't something that they're able or willing to do. It's okay. Just let them know, hey, I'm here. I would like to get to know you when you have time. It's okay. Everybody has their place where they're at. But the thing that's important about having authentic connections is that it feeds our soul, right? That deep yearning that our souls and our spirits need. Human beings are social creatures, and we use our friends and family to help ourselves to see ourselves reflected in the people around us. So, there's lots of ways to create relationships, lots of ways to nurture authentic relationships, and all of that will help you reveal your true self.